Hi, my name is Justin Odisho, and in this Adobe Premiere Pro tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create this simple 4-color gradient evolving title screen. So you can do this in Premiere or After Effects, really. They both have the same effect, but what we're going to do from scratch is I'm going to go to File, New, Black Video, press OK, and you'll see in your Project Media bin a new blank black video clip should show up, and I'm going to drag that onto my sequence or timeline, and now I have this plain black clip for me to work with. You could also apply this effect onto other clips like video clips, but I'm going to go to the effects panel and I'm going to search for an effect called 4-color gradient. You should find it in the generate video effects folder. So I can drag and click this onto my clip, and that's where you could put it on any clip, I guess, and it'll generate this gradient. And by default, it'll generate these colors. But the cool part is you can adjust each 4 points. So using keyframes, you can create sort of an evolution of colors. So I'm going to go to the beginning of my clip. I'm going to add a keyframe onto each one of the 4 colors by clicking that little stopwatch icon to toggle animation, and you'll see the little diamond keyframe show up. And then I'm going to move forward a little bit, and I'm going to click on the color wheel, and I'm just going to pick a different color. So maybe the yellow will shift to green, maybe the green will shift to yellow, and maybe the pink will go all the way over and shift to like an orangish color. Let's kind of see what colors work well together. Maybe the blue will have it shift to like a lighter blue. And remember, you don't just have to slide the hue. You can adjust the brightness, saturation. If you ever want to see different color picker maps, you can always switch over to different views, like based on hue, lightness, luminance, things like that. And this way you can kind of see cool combinations. I actually have a full separate tutorial all on the color picker if you want more in depth, but you can find any sort of color combinations you like. And then you'll see that when you create those points, it creates a new keyframe over there. So if I want, I can just drag those to the end of the clip. So we start at our first colors, and then as the clip gradually plays, things shift over to the new colors that we picked. And you can add as many keyframes as you want. And another thing you also have is the blend, jitter, opacity, and blending mode. So if I want, I can blend these in more. Right now it's at 100, but I can make it a lot more gradual, like 500. You see each 4 points become more blended in with each other. And another thing you can also animate for more evolving movement is the point. So if I ever go to the program window instead of the reference, you can see when I highlight the points or the effect in the clip, I can actually see the points and I can move them around. So instead of having each one in a 4-corner, or maybe I can animate it so they all start in the corner like so, and then as the clip moves forward, I can make it so that the points kind of all cross paths and change positions, just for even more evolving things going on. So you see those created new keyframes. And if I play that back, we have this evolving and shifting 4-color gradient, which can make for some smooth screensaver-like abstract title screens or just color screens whenever you need something like this. For example, if I were to grab my text tool, create a new text layer, and I can just type out whatever I want, and in the essential graphics panel, I can always center and align things, adjust the sizing and spacing of things, and also choose what font that I want to use and things like that. But this is just one example of how you might use something like this as a title, for example. Maybe I even set the text to a blending mode of overlay or something, so it kind of blends in too. And also if you happen to make things black and white instead of colors, or go with different looks, you can really achieve quite different looks. But even with a black and white effect, now you could even use this in a way where the black and the white are acting as layer masks for other things. So if I were to put this entire clip on screen or multiply, now we have our gradient affecting the clip underneath and creating cool colors and lights in this way. So get creative. You can use this in lots of different ways, more than you'd expect. If you've enjoyed this video, check out some of my other effect tutorials, and you can subscribe to my channel here on YouTube so you don't miss any of my new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.